Weezy Academy, everything is easy, baby, leave it up to Weezy Academy.
Yo, what up? Welcome to episode 7 of the Weezy Academy. It's Hey Wingspan. I'm over here in Lil WeezyAna, sipping on a Sprite. If everything is Weezy, then everything is right. And I'm hosting this podcast with my homie Neo Merge. What up, Neo?
What up, guys? What up? I'm here, 10 a.m. in the morning. You dig?
Yeah, it's 11:45 p.m. here in Korea. Today we're going to be going over the Lil WeezyAna mixtape from like 2006 or some shit, hosted by DJ Raj Smooth. But before we get into all that, let's start this one off with some recent relevant rap ramblings. I was watching the new Pete Davidson movie, The King of Staten Island, and Wayne's Uproar off C5 plays during the college party scene. And honestly, I think that might be the only Swiss beat I've liked in the past 15 years.
Yeah, that song is fire, but he didn't have to do too much work on that because he just reused an old beat.
And Wayne raped it. More recent rap ramblings that are relevant. Eminem listed Wayne number 1 as his GOAT on Twitter. He said there was no particular order, but he listed Wayne first, so in his brain, Wayne comes first. He also listed other artists that are nowhere near GOAT status to me, and they're way too early in their careers, so that was kind of suspect. And also some more relevant recent rap ramblings over here on the Weezy Academy. A Drake song that's apparently from the So Far Gone era, produced by Jay Dilla, featuring Busta Rhymes, leaked, and that shit was fire.
Bro, that was a dope shit. People were debating on whether it was So Far Gone era or his first album era. But yeah, man, either way, had to been between those times. Yeah, it was a dope song for real. I heard it a couple times.
Shit was crack. It would have been way better if Busta Rhymes wasn't on it, though.
Come on, dude. I knew you were going to say that, but Busta Rhymes was not bad on that song at all.
I mean, this song didn't need him. The only song Busta Rhymes was ever dope on was the song off of the Games documentary. I got one more relevant recent rap rambling, and that's Nicki Minaj and 6ix9ine dropped an alternate version of Trolls, which had a Spanish theme. That shit was fire. Bow. Young Money. Gotta mention Young Money on the Weezy Academy, you dig? Now we can get into the Lil WeezyAna mixtape. I'm over here in Lil WeezyAna, aka Korea. I see ya.
I'm in Atlanta. What's up? What we doing here?
I don't know. You want to start this podcast with one of our favorite songs? Or you want to discuss the songs? What do you want to do, man? Show me what you got, like a song off this mixtape.
Yeah, man. So we're covering Lil WeezyAna. Right before we get into your favorite song, which was Famous, I wanted to say there's a lot of debate on this tape, at least back in the day on the Lil Wayne headquarters forum. Shout out to them. Apparently in an interview in like a Toyota magazine, Lil Wayne said that this mixtape was not official. He didn't remember recording it or anything at all. And people were, posting about it's not official and they got proof and all this. But I actually did some more research of my own. I went to the Wayback Archive, checked out the original Young Money website, and this mixtape was up for download on the official Young Money website. So I don't know what Wayne was smoking then, but this shit is official. He even shouts out Raj Smooth. So it's official.
That doesn't necessarily make it official just because it was on a website that Lil Wayne had no creative control on and obviously didn't upload anything to himself, because he's even said that he doesn't know how to use Twitter. He shouted out Raj Smooth, but that could have been from anything because he, like you said, he's a popular DJ in New Orleans. So that could have just been for some radio show. So Birdman or somebody could have facilitated these songs to him. So it doesn't necessarily make it official.
Look, man, if Birdman gave the go ahead, it's official. He's the head honcho in charge.
If you were around for the Death Row era, there's multiple Snoop Dogg albums that came out that were not official, and Suge Knight gave the go ahead.
Signed at the time. It is what it is. This is official.
I don't think it's official. You see that cover? There is nothing official about that cover.
Either way, we're going to be covering some non-official projects on here anyways. There's some tapes that are too good not to be included in the Wayne catalog at all, especially when we get to those Drought Is Over tapes and stuff. Those got to be covered.
Everybody gets so caught up with official and unofficial, but the best Lil Wayne mixtapes were unofficial, so who cares?
Yep.
This mixtape was dope, despite several verses from several features. It was a dope mixtape.
Yeah, for real. All right, here we go. Let's get into Famous.
I spit that, get back, I'm intact. In fact, the author's authentic. Okay, I spit that, get back, I'm intact. In fact, the author's.
Oh boy.
Okay, I spit that, get back, I'm intact. In fact, the author's authentic. Are you slick like Syntec? Inject, even the paralyzed feel my impact as I skim back over my words that's on the page. I'm lying, I don't write, I get high and ignite. I got a serious mental plan and dental plan, and you don't want to bring the giant out of the gentle man. Gee golly, gigabytes in a gorilla's hand to the side of a nigga face like I don't give a damn. Even if he's with his mans and M's, I put his plans and limbs all over his pants and Timbs. And I wasn't fortunate to grow up like the Sims, but instead I blew up before I grew up. I spin 8 and put 2 up, cause you never know when I have to do what. Do when, do who, do you, and you too, and you too, woohoo. Now I'm cuckoo like birds with my words. I'm poo-poo, meaning I'm the shit on you turds. Yes, and I get on your nerves. Yes, and I get on your nerves. And yes, and I get on your nerves and sit on your mind like piss on the curb. Bitch, disturb me while I'm working. Or just so that the earth clean. Shit, I must be string. I like my tugs baggy and my turf clean. Check my pattern scheme. I probably have on rocks from the moon and Saturn's ring. Who's better? Give them a ladder. Tell them climb on up here and watch me get at her. Bad part about it is these niggas hate, but you won't even get a bar on my mixtape. I'm rocking on a boat feeding a bitch grapes and crepes. And the way that's French pancakes. J'ai parle en français très bien. Garçon adore chaud les bien. Pardon my French, pardon the stench, but I smoke that Grinch till my eyes squinch. I meant squint, I'm so bent like a dent. But bitch, I'm still no Clark Kent. And my mama used to tell me not to let nobody fuck with me. It stuck with me. I keep it real to the world, publicly, unbelievable. My mama used to tell me not to let nobody fuck with me. It stuck with me. I keep it real to the world, publicly, unbelievable. And she said I love you and they hate you, and they it's all just a part about animal nature. Son, just watch your damn behavior. Every animal has a tamer. From where the gangsters came to go down like the rain. That the drain sucks. Goddamn, the game sucks.
Wow. Fucking incredible. Wayne was just snapping his ass off on that. Check my pattern schemes. I probably have on rocks from the moon and Saturn's ring. Who's better? Give him a ladder. Tell him to climb up on here and watch me get at her. The better part of it is these dudes hate, but you won't even get a bar on a mixtape. I'm probably on a boat feeding the bitch grapes and crepes. By the way, that's French pancakes.
Freaking fire, bro. All right, that was dope. Now let me hear you spit that part in French. Go.
Jay Palan, Francis Hannes, but
You had me
I don't
going
know
for a
French.
second, bro.
I meant squint. I'm so bent like a dent, but bitch, I'm still no Clark Kent. Shout out to Superman, the best comic book character of all time, next to Swamp Thing. You dig?
I knew you were gonna bring up that part. First time I heard it. Driving on my way to Zaxby's, I heard that part and I was like, shit, man, we ain't gonna bring that bar up.
Shout out to Zaxby's though. Can we get a sponsor?
You know, speaking of Zaxby's and speaking of sponsors, I think we really need a sponsor for Burger King.
I had that for dinner today. I'm not even gonna lie.
After last podcast, we both went to Burger King. So shout out to Burger King. Shout out to BK. When's that Burger King Lil Wayne mixtape dropping?
Let us know. And I promise we're not fat.
Nah, bro. We real brawl it.
So honestly, my thoughts on this mixtape as a whole, it was pretty dope. I was expecting it to be kind of weak because I didn't think it was official and there was a fuck ton of songs.
And the cover is terrible.
Yeah, the cover is whack. The first song has a bunch of the Young Money rappers on it, plus Wayne. Wayne snapped on it on that Ballin' classic, We Fly, Jim Jones shit.
I liked his chorus, man, when he's like, we stay hot on that 504 shit, selling that on all the time. You know this.
Mac Main references those 60-inch Hitachis, which, if nobody knows what he's talking about, those are those fat body first edition HD TVs. I thought that was funny because those things were so fucking huge. size-wise, not popularity-wise.
Yeah. And then he says, I actually wrote that part down, sporting the latest Versace, shoddy, and Maseratis, dodging the paparazzi, AC Cole like the heart of the Nazis. I thought Mac Main killed it, man. Like, honestly, I talk a lot of shit on him, and he's got a lot of terrible verses, but compared to a lot of the other rappers that were featured on here, he had a dope verse.
Yeah, his lyrics were dope on it, and his flow wasn't that bad. I'm just not a fan of his voice.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel you, but I'm going to give credit where credit's due. You killed this verse, Mac Main. Shout out to you. Thanks for bigging up our podcast. You haven't yet, but you will in the future, you dig?
Shout out to Mac Main. I didn't think I'd ever say that I liked a Mac Main verse, but here we are in 2020, and I'm saying that. Granted, that verse is 15 years old, but it was still dope nonetheless.
Now, speaking of this song in particular, I have a really obscure fact on the song. I don't know how I remembered this, but when I heard it, it sounded familiar. Mac Main says on the song, Mac Main on him, like there it go, 1,000 like whoosh. And I was like, why does that sound so familiar? And apparently, well, not apparently, this is a fact, Mac Main and Wayne would later reference this exact line on the Got Money remix from Carter 3. You know that song with T-Pain? They did a remix with Mac Main on it, and he spit that again, and Wayne was actually spitting it with him, like, at the same time. I have no clue how the hell I remembered that when I was listening to this, but it just triggered something in my brain, and I looked it up, and it was true, and I was absolutely shocked that I remembered a Mac Main verse from an obscure remix that I guess they must have been playing it on the radio or something.
I mean, you've always thought that Mac Main was one of the best rappers ever, so I could see why that was stuck in your brain and it triggered it once you heard him say that, because I think you have a poster of him hanging up in your bedroom, don't you?
Yeah, man, I got that first Mac Main mixtape poster, you dig? Young Money all day. I got the Gutta Gutta poster right next to it. I got the T Streets poster right next to it. I got the Ronnie poster next to it.
Shout out to Young Money. We don't have to run down every single song. I feel like that's tedious and people probably don't enjoy hearing every single song discussed in detail. But you can go over whatever song you want. But I thought Show Me What You Got was dope because Wayne said, I'm the only down south rapper that could have been in the firm, but he would have been like 8 years old or 7 years old at the time. So I don't think he would have been that good of a rapper then. But he also says, I'm LeBron James if he's Jordan, referencing Jay-Z yet again, that loving beef or competition that they continued, old GOAT versus new GOAT.
Word. Yeah, I liked his basketball references in this song. They're on point. Yeah, but yeah, I think we were talking before. You said you were never a fan of this Jay-Z beat.
I didn't like it. It was his first single off of Kingdom Come, right? I just wasn't a fan of the beat. I don't know. Shout out to Just Blaze, though.
Yeah. I remember when this song dropped, like the Jay-Z song, they did the weirdest thing. I think they might have done it on multiple channels at once, but I was watching, I think I was getting ready to watch Rap City at the time, and they literally just like in the middle of a program, they just cut with like a public service announcement, and they played this Jay-Z video like it was like breaking news. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen, but yeah, it was interesting for sure. But also he says on here, he says, we are not the same. I am a Martian. You can be my Jane. I'm your Tarzan. I'm from the jungle where the snakes is all poison. That Martian line is iconic.
I just want to say that shout out to Wayne for canceling Young Money Radio for Juneteenth. He took the day off to observe Juneteenth. He's a legend. He'll always be a legend. But also, Lil Wayne has a new girlfriend. So shout out to Denise.
Shouts out. But yeah, the song would later reappear on The Drought 3 as Dope Is What I Got. I guess that's how I remembered this song. Like this, me hearing this Wayne on this song, I'm like, this sounds familiar. But I guess that's why I had heard it. I used to listen to The Drought 3 like constantly. But yeah, in my opinion, the first 6 songs we had from Ballin' all the way down to Show Me What You Got, they were all straight. I didn't have a problem with any of them. I actually liked Lay My Organs. I thought I was gonna hate it because of all the Young Money features, but I thought it was dope how they all were there rapping and finishing each other's verses. Like you usually hear that with like rap duos, but like this was a whole group finishing each other's verses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was dope. I think I'm the Man's the weakest song that Wayne's on, but it's still not bad.
I hated Shorty Low at the time. R.I.P. though, man. Shout out to Shorty Low. R.I.P. for real. But was Wayne on the original?
I have no clue, man.
I don't know, man. Yeah, this song sounds like it's a single or whatever. I know it was a single from Shorty Low, but I don't know. It was weak, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't skippable.
Right. We played my favorite song, which was Famous, but actually my favorite was the tie between Famous, Grew Up Like a Screw Up, and I like that. Fucking 2 Chainz and Wayne both went nuts on Grew Up a Screw Up.
Yeah, I really like 2 Chainz first when he was like, "Know that my main game is retarded. I pumped a few packs, caught a few charges, made a few stack, and drove a few cars."
Yeah, he's so fire. 2 Titties, 2 Chainz, best rapper alive next to Wayne. You dig? Cali Grove 2 coming soon.
Word, 2 Chainz killed it. I think this was probably like their first song together with just Wayne and 2 Chainz, other than he had previously appeared with Wayne on Duffel Bag Boy with Play a Circle. But I think this might have been like the first Titty Boy solo track with Wayne.
Wayne and Titties go together.
Word. That's a double entendre, not even trying, you dig? David Banner, I just wanted to mention, he says some pretty insensitive shit. I'm not going to repeat. But at the very end, he does say something that I thought was dope. He says, "My hunger forms, ring the alarms. Carter 2 was nice, but the third time's a charm." Predicting the classic Carter 3 that we would get. If you weren't a fan by Carter 1, if you weren't a fan by Carter 2, you could not deny him by Carter 3. Could not.
If you denied him by the Carter 3, you were a hater for sure.
You didn't like, if you denied him by the Carter 3, you don't like rap, period. You just like Eminem, and that doesn't count for shit.
If you just like Eminem, you're racist.
Controversial opinion, but probably true.
I'm dead ass. Like, especially if you're a white person and you're like, I don't like rap. I just like Eminem. You're racist as fuck. You drink Monster and play Call of Duty in your boxers that have fucking cum stains in them.
And your name's probably Kyle.
And you punch holes in the wall. Then you have to go to the hospital because you hurt your frail little hands. Anyways, back to this classic Lil WeezyAna mixtape.
Yeah, you want to talk about I Like That? That was a dope song.
Yeah, before I get into that, I just want to say I've been reading all the comments out there and everything. I guess I went a little too hard on the last review when I said that BMJR was the best song ever, and I might have said trash once or twice, but let me start this off by apologizing to absolutely no one. If I say something's trash, I mean it, but I will try not to say something is trash if it isn't. But I like that. Definitely not trash. I really liked that song. I loved how Wayne raps about former Cash Money members. You know, he says he always loves BG and he hopes that he succeeds, and how him and Juvenile never got along, but he respects him for putting him on one of his hottest songs, and how he was paying lawyers to help out Turk, even though Turk dissed him on his mixtape. Shit was crazy.
At the end where he's like, "I became president of the spot y'all left me at. A lot has changed, but I can't front." I like that. That was a dope way to end that song off, you know. Shout out to all y'all, but thanks for leaving, because if you didn't, I wouldn't become the president. I wouldn't become the best rapper alive, you dig?
I don't really think Wayne is the best rapper alive. I think he's the best rapper ever. You got KRS-One, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap. None of them hold a candle to Lil Weezy. None of them. Not a single one of them. Like 100 years from now, if you play somebody KRS-One's best song and you play them Lil Wayne Pussy Monster, they're still going to pick Lil Wayne for sure.
I don't think you're wrong, bro. I don't think you're wrong. And I don't even know what kind of fan base that would be listening to this podcast would disagree with you. You got any other songs you like before I get into my absolute favorite song on here?
The mixtape is pretty decent, but my favorite songs were Famous, Grew Up a Screw Up, and Like That. Other than that, there weren't any like super duper standouts to me.
I thought the second to last song, Amen, was dope. It's very relevant, and Wayne's actually spitting some real shit on it. I really like it. I think it's crazy that the song's not brought up more as some of the best songs that Wayne's ever done. I'm not even fronting. I really like the song. It's just so crazy how relevant it is, and I don't understand like why Wayne was rapping all this shit, and he's done like a total 180 on all of his opinions since then. I mean, he's talking about how the government doesn't care about the hood that he's from, how the white folks don't give a shit, police don't care, they killed his man and shot him face down in the lawn while he was handcuffed. I mean, this whole thing is about what's going on now. History repeats itself. People don't give a shit about the black community at all. Wayne was spitting facts on this, and it's a dope song. Gets mad respect from me. I think Wayne needs to go back and listen to this.
Yeah, the song is fire, but the fact that you were talking about like him taking a 180, people change over time, and this verse was 15 years old, so like he's made a lot more money since then. And I'm not justifying like his different stance, but I'm just saying people think differently over time. But yeah, this song is super relevant, and you would think that he would stick to those values and opinions that he had on this song, but he obviously changed. But it has been 15 years since this song dropped. But I want to say fuck the police, you dig?
Word. And I just wanted to mention one other thing. We had the weirdest feature on this album ever, and that would be the final track, Who the Hell is Lauren?
Not a goddamn clue.
I was asking about it on the Lil Wayne forum. Someone said that she also went by L, spelled E-L-E. I couldn't find any other tracks with her. The name is terrible. Lauren, E-L-E. Like, how are you going to find anything with that name?
To be honest, dog, her name should be L-O-L.
Terrible song, but beat was really good. People were pissed Wayne didn't spit over it. It's very similar to One Arm, which is a song that Jewels and Wayne would spit over on the I Can't Feel My Face sessions. Shout out to that song. That song is crazy dope. But yeah, I don't know. The last 3 minutes of the song, Wayne is just shouting out everybody. I thought it was dope how he shouts out like the entire Dipset. He shouts out Killa, Jimmy, Bezel, JR, 40, Hellrail, Jaja, and even Duke the God. Shouts out to Dipset. Shouts out to justdipset.com. That's a dope site. I don't know if you heard of it, but you should check it out.
Shout out Just Dipset. It reminds me of that one dedication outro where he's just shouting out people forever. He shouts out Game, Jim Jones. But yeah, guys, go check out WeezyAna. It's a dope mixtape. You get some Fire Wayne verses. You get some decent Young Money verses. You get a good Mac Main verse, which is like a fucking diamond in the rough. You know, you could listen to 1,000 Mac Main songs and you might not come across one good verse, but there is one on this mixtape. Shout out to Raj Move, whether or not he stole these songs or not. He produced on the Carter One, so I'm sure him and Wayne were cool at some point in time.
Yeah, and the next mixtape we're going to be covering is the Carter Files. Yeah, it's supposedly a bunch of tracks that didn't make the Carter One, so we got that to look forward to. So come back next week, guys. We're going to get into this final track, Amen, and we will see y'all next week.
Amen.
I hope you ain't too tired to cry, and I hope you know you ain't never too live to die. Listen, I grew up where the people calling people on us. Think we slinging, but we just got beepers on us. Grinding all day like we got sleep insomnia. Living like the videos, right? A treatment on us. Stuck in the hood like they pour semen on us. Ghetto birds still shitting on us. Government still quitting on us. Lost a few homies, and the grief still sitting on us. So we got their names written on us. White folks still spitting on us. And them bitch ass police K9s, teeth still gritting on us. But we smoke, ashes still getting on us. Older bitches still hitting on us. I remember well, Weezy roll a L, Weezy ain't here. Where's Weezy at? Weezy got killed, and that was my nigga. I go way back with my nigga, but I know that's how it happened, my nigga. Shit is much deeper than this rapping, my nigga. But now they all rapping, my niggas. So now I must make it happen. So I'ma play the captain, sailboat flapping, my nigga. No fingers, I'm snapping. Happy for my nigga Lil Tigers. Cause even though we couldn't, the Lord saved them. Last time we seen him was when Katrina hated. Found his body like a month later. Rest in peace, boy. He was an East boy, and so was Wesley West. He was a good nigga, so I know he blessed. And his daughter is a princess. This shit is harder than a bench press, but I'ma keep going. And I swear I got a lump in my throat, but I'ma keep on pumping the flow. So if I cry, don't stop the beat. I feel like my heart just stopped the beat. My nigga Lil Derek was quick to cop a key. Either that or load the gat and go pop a G. And because of that, he's just a name and a rhyme of mine. I pray his family and his mama's fine. So much shit just sit on this mind of mine. I think about it all the time. I drink about it all the time. I smoke back to back. Cause if my thoughts got to me, I'd be in this rap. I'd be in the can. Thank God I had dreams of being the man. Yeah, and fuck a man with a badge. cause he ain't shit to a man on the edge. The 5-0 killed no, the good boy dead. Man, you would've thought they killed cornbread. Shot him up face down on the lawn. Not to mention with his handcuffs on. Not to mention they had plain clothes on. And the complaint goes on, but nobody do nothing about it. The jailhouse and the morgue is too fucking crowded, and haters at an all-time high. Everybody got a haters like a fucking iPod. Shit, and they tried to burn my Phantom up, but I got my gun license. I got my hammers up, I'm ready to shoot like a camera. Stay still, motherfucker, I'ma have to write my will this summer. Cause if they don't kill me, I'ma kill this summer, yeah. And you can put that on my late father, on my late grandmother, Miss Mercedes Carter, on my grandfather, Larry Ballsock. The old man hustled till his heart stopped. And all I know of my real pops is that he had money. No bank account, that brown paper bag money. Yeah, he might hit me off with a little brag money, but the nigga still wouldn't be a dad for me. But look how it turned out, I hope he glad for me. But that's why when I see him, my ex mad funny, cause he's a joke to me. Don't message, don't call, don't talk to me. It's just me and my mama, how it's supposed to be. And I make sure she paid like she wrote for me. And I know she gets all hope from me. And I don't ever wanna see her mope for me. Hopefully, but truthfully, there is a date that's due for me. But we gon' pray that it's as far as the future sees. You are listening to the future, WeezyAna, baby.
Weezy Academy, everything is easy, baby. Leave it up to Weezy Academy.